Hello! If you are watching this video, you just completed reading 7th grade by Gary Soto. Today you are going to download the 7th grade plot questions PDF and mark it up for your assignment. To do that, you need to access the correct assignment on Canvas. And then you'll click inside the PDF. And it's going to take you to a new page. You'll go up to the Share button, go down to Markup, and then it will bring you to a markup doc. So the directions for 1 through 6 is, let me go back. So the directions for 1 through 6 is, fill out the following plot chart using the quote that best shows that story part. You will match the number to the part of the plot line. For example, if you think quote number 3 is the climax, write 3 next to the climax. There are quotes on the first page of this assignment you can choose from to get that little bit of extra help. So what I mean when I say this is, you're going to go over to, the video restarted. You're going to go to the second page over here, and you will be given a list of quotes. These quotes, they are not all going to be used. I'm not going to tell you which one goes where. Your job right now is to show me how well you know the plot line. Remember, the plot line is the way a fiction story advances. So, if I think, let's say I think number 3 is climax, I'm going to use my tool down here and just write 3. And let's say I think 5 is resolution. I'm just going to use my tools down here and write 5. That's how you'll do questions 1 through 6 for this. Then you're going to go down to this part, page 3, and for questions 7 through 10, you're going to answer them accordingly. These need to be answered in complete sentences. In order to, let me pause this real quick. Let me go back a little. Okay. So, in order to answer these questions in complete sentences, the best thing you can do is read the entire question and then take part of that question and put it in your answer. So, in order to do this neatly, you will go down here to the plus sign. It will give you your text box. And this text is a little big, so I'm going to go down here to the AA, and I can adjust the text size this way. I'm going to find the perfect text size, and then I'll click inside this box, and it'll bring up my keyboard. Then I'm going to say, Mr. Bueller acts ... So that's going to be my sentence starter for question number 7. And I'm going to still adjust my text size to make it fit in there. Then I'll add a new text box by going to that plus sign. And question 8 says, how do these actions of Mr. Bueller's impact or affect the resolution of the story? So part of that question would be, the actions of Mr. Bueller impacts the resolution by ... The ... is where you guys come in and give your answer. So you'll take my sentence starters and then you'll finish it. Number 9. How are Victor's feelings for Teresa an influence on his behavior? How does Teresa respond when Victor tries to impress her? This is a 2-part question, so I will have 2 different sentence starters. My first one will be, Victor's feelings for Teresa influenced his behavior because, and then I'll finish that sentence. You guys will. And then the second part of this question, I'm going to add another text box, plus sign text box. Teresa responds when Victor, Teresa's response to Victor is fill that in, and then your ending would be when he tries to impress her. Number 10, it talks about dialogue. So dialogue is when two or more characters are talking, and this question asks how dialogue helps advance the plot. So you're going to say dialogue helps advance a story's plot by, and then whatever you think. When you're done with that, you're going to click off of the mark. You're going to go to done, and it's going to ask you to save file to. So I'm going to make sure I save it into my English class, but before doing that, I'm going to click into here and rename it. To rename documents, please put your first and last name. And then once I've done that, I'm going to go to done. Oh, I have to get out my keyboard first. Then I'm going to make sure I'm in English and press save. And this is how you would answer these questions. I hope this helps.